So last year, with this being COVID year and everything, just used it as a year to just understand our program, understand what my role is on the team and everybody else's roles. So this year, just using it, just building off last year and taking steps that we used last year, and just hoping that's gonna be a better year than last year. So.
Okay, Coach. Can you talk about the excitement of not only having fans back in the arena, but also getting to play on a brand new redesign of Buddy and Anna Meyer Court?
Well, the COVID year certainly brought its fair share of challenges for everybody. So, I think we learned a lot. Both not having fans here, but it certainly brought a different element as far as kids getting themselves ready to play both at home and on the road. So I think having anybody in the stands right now, which we had fortunately one game that we had that last year. So I think everybody that's involved in the program will know how much we miss just having live basketball with fans there. So I think that will be a great experience for all of our players, both at home and on the road.
Okay, and the court?
Oh, the court looks great. I mean, our guys are super excited about the redesign. It's been basically almost 20 years since we really redesigned the floor. So I think when everybody saw it for the first time, I think all the guys were super excited. We hadn't really had much of a chance to get in here and play much with the volleyball team, practicing quite a bit. So we are super excited for the next week to come, and we'll be on the floor every day.
Tyler, what can you tell us about the locker room dynamic as you guys head into a fresh year?
So this year we got a good group of guys returning. So Caleb Jordan, obviously one of our big leaders. Kobe McGee, another big leader that we missed last year on the court. This year we're excited to have him back, just step up. Dylan Eisenhower's been here for a long time, but we've got a lot of 2-year guys. Me, Parker, Jaron, G, E-Man, a lot of guys that we're just excited to have on the court. And we've really bonded this past year, past couple years and everything. And then just adding guys like CJ, adding guys like Ryan, Keldon, Josh. We were really bound together and everything. And just it's great to have everybody here, and we're excited just to see what's going to happen. I think everybody's excited to be with each other. I mean, we go out and hang out and just support other teams, and just it's a good group of guys to be around and everything. So.
Coach, as you enter this season, talk about some of the newcomers to your roster and what impact you expect them to make.
Well, I think the newcomers have certainly added a degree of versatility for our basketball team, and we really need to put Kobe in that group too, since he really didn't get to us until late February last year. And having a point guard of Kobe's skill set, that he was an all-league player 2 years ago, and I think just the dynamic of having him in practice at the end of the year was critical, and just kind of showing all of our returners about what this year's team without any incoming recruits would look like. But I do think the young men that we have brought in are all, not only are they good young men, as Tyler alluded to before, they have fit in really well. And I think that's always a concern that you have with bringing in a group of guys to an already a pretty experienced group coming back, that you kind of worry what that dynamic is going to look like. But I'm really pleased with how Ryan and CJ and Josh and Keldon have all fit in, and I think the versatility. They're Ryan's 6'5", Josh is 6'4", 6'5", CJ's a strong 6'2" or 6'3", that it gives you some really good versatility on the wing, and probably be able to create some different lineups for us that we probably haven't been able to do the last 3 or 4 years. And really on both ends of the floor, not only offensively but defensively, allows us to cover a lot more ground with their athleticism and their length. So I think we're really excited about the different types of lineups that the new recruits are going to help us create out there.
Tyler, how are you individually looking to make an impact on the team this season?
This year, just as a leader, I want to go out there and just talk, be communicating, off ball, defensively, of course. Like our something we're looking into this year, just being a swarm of bees and everything, and I feel like I can be one of those leaders just in talking on defense. Offensively, I just want to get to my spot, whether that's getting someone else involved, getting my shot. But I think just being out there, having fun with my guys, and just making other people look better and everything. And if that's myself, then that's okay. But just helping out the team with my experience a little bit at the 4 position and everything. Just hoping to have a good year. So we'll see.
Coach, what were some of the focus points of your team during the offseason?
Well, I think Tyler alluded to it just
He
a few
did.
minutes ago. I mean, I think, defensively, I think we've taken some strides. I reached out to Tyler probably 10 days ago and told him how pleased I was with the progress that he made defensively, because I thought that was an area that he needed to make some significant improvement in, for us to keep on getting better as a team, because, he's a big part of that. So, I think that he has, just individually and stuff, that he's made tremendous strides defensively, where, he's a little bit of a liability last year out there, but I don't, from what I've been able to see here in the off season and stuff, I think that he's made tremendous strides defensively. I think all the new recruits bring a different element defensively, and from a rebounding standpoint, they're all capable of making an impact on both sides there. Not even talking about their ability to put the ball in the basket. So from that perspective and stuff, I think that we have made some strides defensively, and I think that's where we really needed to, because I think we're going to be able to put the ball in the basket. It's just to be able to defend other people and maybe create some chaos on the defensive end of the floor, where we can create some easy opportunities for itself. And we've kind of committed a bunch of our time, in the off season to try and create all that. But I do think that we have the personnel that's going to allow us to do some of that as well.
Last question. The Lone Star Conference often is described as a basketball conference. What does it take to win in this league on a week-to-week basis? I know you've stepped up and said
Is
that
that
a
for
little
me or
bit.
for Tyler?
That's for you. Sorry, Coach.